We're going to try something new today. Just got a new handgun. Bought an extra for a buddy. I basically just wanted to make a short video of first impressions and how it feels, how it handles. I'll get some chronograph results. It is very cold out, so performance is going to suffer, but I would like to at least get some range of, some footage of how it shoots at range, not just inside 10 feet away. So without any further ado, first impression of this gun is it feels phenomenal. I've watched a couple of reviews over this from other guys, and one opinion that I definitely agree with is a lot of people say that this is as comfortable, or the closest competitor for comfort is the HK VP9. I just happen to have a real VP9 in my arsenal, and man, this thing feels great. The ergonomics are amazing, all the finger grooves. I've got one of the smaller back straps. Obviously I have smaller hands. This is a really good fit, very comfortable, quite a bit bigger than the SMP. A little comparison there. Also the size here, it is very compact. This is my Ruger LCP2 real one. Don't judge me how dirty it is. It's a pocket pistol, gets all kinds of dirt and lint, dust, and I neglect it. So not that small, but not far off. It is classified as micro compact. It is a good size. I'm looking for something very small, very lightweight for an outdoor, basically an event sidearm, and I think this is going to fit the bill. The one thing I will say about it though is I didn't look into it until after I purchased it. This thing only shoots half a joule. It's going to be pretty weak. So I've got some plans for it to bump up the power. I'll eventually look into rocket nozzles, output valves, all that stuff. But I honestly do not enjoy working on gas blowbacks. Anything that I have to disassemble super tiny parts, I'm just not a fan of. Don't want to do it. Let's see if I can actually get it to disassemble correctly. This thing was a struggle trying to learn it. I'm sure I'm doing it wrong right now. There we go. It's going to take some time before I get that down pat. It's just this little cam here that releases it. I guess it's got to be just right, or I'm missing a step doing something else. A lot of other videos I saw mention over lubing, and it was just grease everywhere. Honestly, I think that's a pretty good amount, pretty reasonable amount. I might wipe it off and add some more, but for right now I'm going to leave it alone. That looks perfectly fine to me. Field stripping is pretty easy. Recoil spring and guide rod out of the way. So I mentioned plans. Before I get into any valves or any other aftermarket parts, my personal rule is I always upgrade hop up first. I want range and accuracy first thing. So before I worry about anything else, I'm going to try to get my power through a longer barrel. And it may be tighter bore, may not. I honestly don't know the bore on this. So anyway, I've got a couple other goodies with the initial order. A couple spare mags. Also got me the ProArms threaded barrel. I'll probably just throw that on right now for shits and giggles. It shouldn't take just a second. Famous last words. So eventually I want to do another video, a follow-up. It'll be a little bit, but I want to get this first one out that shows stock performance and how it looks and performs out of the box without anything done to it. And then the goal is to throw in just a few parts, nothing crazy, But just throwing a few parts like the threaded outer that I'm going to do right now, a very small maple leaf crazy jet, but longer than stock. This stock barrel is tiny. It is 65 millimeters. My Mini Mamba, or the AAP-01C, was previously the shortest one I had at 84 millimeters. This thing is absolutely tiny. So no wonder, I mean, physics, you're not going to get much more out of it unless you add a crazy long barrel. I'm only going to extend it a little bit. I know I will not even reach 1 joule, but that's okay. I just want to bump it up a little bit from half power. So, need to remember, I think I just opened this up. Take this first screw out. There we go. So yes, that is a very, very tiny barrel. So I don't know if I need... Yeah, I imagine I'll reuse this spring. Ooh, good thing that did not go flying. I don't know if I need to reuse these O-rings, but I'm going to try it. Try and hook this little spring back on without losing it. And I have not measured and ordered my extended barrel yet, so I'm just going to do this for right now. Sometimes magnetized tips are a blessing, sometimes a curse. Right now it's a curse. Oh, of course it fell out. There may be a more efficient way to do this as well. I may not be doing it the easiest way. I'm probably going to have to stretch this out a little bit. I don't know if I have enough hands for that. Or patience. I'm going to try to start it at an angle. See if I can get that spring in the middle. This is too small of a Phillips head too. It's probably a 0. I need a 1, or maybe that's a double 0. I need a single 0. Alright, well, it is in there with the threaded barrel. Get this thing back together. There we go. See if I can get everything to jive here. Not jiving. This slide is very tricky. The slide takedown, again, it's maybe something I'm just doing terribly wrong. I'm sure a little practice wouldn't hurt anything. Kind of used to like a Beretta M9 where you just flip it to cam it. That's not it. I can see it's pushing up, that cam's pushing up the outer barrel. Well, I should probably try this off camera a few times until I know what the hell I'm doing before I try to make a video. So I guess I will do that now, and then we'll circle back around. That was not fun. I have no information for you. I struggled with that for, I don't know, 5 minutes off camera, and there was no single trick that I learned of when it snapped back in and actually came back together. But it's fine. Those O-rings I looked at, I thought about maybe taking them out, but that wasn't it. This is obviously cycling, at least for now. We'll gas it up and shoot it and see, but it feels right. I guess I neglected to mention trigger. I'm a fan. It's got a very, very distinct pre-travel. And then that brake. It is not a very tough brake, a tough pull to get it to brake. You're not going to do it by accident, that's for sure. It's got enough resistance. Honestly, if I had to guess, maybe 6 pounds, 5 pound pull, something like that. Just a wild guess, don't quote me on that. So this is averaging about 0.55 joules with 2 5s. As mentioned earlier, I didn't mention the trigger reset before, so take a look at it now. You can see it in this clip. It is really, really crisp. So this is no adjustment, hop-up setting out of the box with 2 5s. I know it's kind of hard to see, but I'm going for a 12-inch steel gong, almost at that fence line. It's a few feet in front of it. They're over-hopping quite a bit. I could have tried to dial it in, but I wasn't going to use 2 5s with it anyway, so we'll move to 30s after this. But they over-hop quite a bit and land pretty much right there around the target. Moving to .30s, I did not adjust the hop up. This is the default setting still. Way better trajectory, way flatter. It overhops a little bit, got a little bit of curve to the left. But that 12-inch steel gong is sideways, so you can't even see the whole profile of it, or head on rather. So it's a smaller target, and it's getting really, really close, which is crazy for such a small gun to reach out to 150 feet. It's got the reach for it, just not the accuracy yet. So, future plans. I'm looking at, I've got a little cheapo micro RMR on the way. I've got several around here. I just don't want to steal it off of an existing gun just to put on a new. So I'm going to put a little micro red dot. Is it necessary? Absolutely not. Is it going to weigh it down? Yep. I don't care. Love the look. I want to do it anyway. I'm not Not always making the most sense, I just know what I want. And again, I'm adding weight, heft, all that good stuff. But this is the final idea, is micro reflex, suppressor. I want a suppressor big enough, give me room to hold a blaster MS drop in, a brighter R drop in, something like that. This is actually the suppressor setup I have for my Mini Mamba. I may just borrow the same suppressor. I'm obviously not using them both at the same time, so. But the idea is to take that little 65mm barrel that doesn't do a whole lot and extend it out to, basically, I slide the suppressor at the very end. I have about another inch, so 25mm. Also, I mean, the barrel was flush. The inner barrel was flush before. I've got 3/4 of an inch here of no inner barrel. So let's call it 1 3/4 inches longer. I'm hoping another almost 50mm, maybe another 40mm of inner barrel is going to give me some more power. Like I said, I'll be fine with 0.8. I would be thrilled with 0.8 joules. That'd be perfectly fine. But anyway, I just wanted to show this off, give my opinion of, wrong side. Give my opinion of the EMG Strike Industries, basically SIG P365 or Strike Micro Pistol. It looks like it's going to be a very fun, very comfortable gun to use. Look forward to fielding it. I'm also leaving my my buddy's stock one here alone. The only thing I've done is taken off the orange tips. But even if I upgrade this, I can still do a side-by-side of what did I put in it? Can you see the difference in performance? Was it money wasted or money well spent? But stay tuned and we'll figure it out together.